Hey, he seems pretty
He's the one who put you in charge of the scroll, right?
Yeah, Elder Tlapa.
Elder Talapo, huh? He's still Claw to me. Hey, don't pull that cutesy stuff with me. You're an Iktomi Elder now. You occupy an eminent and important position within the tribe.
So, you already know each other?
Claw was only this big when we first met. He was Wheatzilian's Saurian companion back then. She only came to my place to fight me. But at the same time, she always claimed to be my friend. She was the only—
Well, you've lived a long time.
The more time you have—
Oh,
Anyway, let's get back to business. I hate talking about the past. 200 years and you still have— I still haven't made up my mind, so you should—
hey there, Chief Biram. Oh, wait. We haven't
I'm just...
Actually, we have good news. We found—
I'm all ear.
It's the Battle of Seven Cups.
Wheatzilian's claim to fame? That sounds promising.
True, but Granny
Is that so? Huh. I've tried.
Hey, don't complain! None of the previous—
Forgive me. That wasn't.
Paimon said you've been trying to figure out how to weave the special—
It is my duty.
Why bother? The scrolls always end up completed on time.
If I may, this task, memory, is sacred to our tribe. I'm sure a great shaman understands that better than a humble Jew. I know you don't concern yourself with the daily affairs of the tribe, Granny Eats.
I get your point. Of course, the one time I wish you could read my mind. No.
Huh?
It's not important. Rest assured,
You have my thanks then.
So are you here to test whether we're qualified to inherit Master Wheatzilian?
You've already been tested, haven't you? Well, frankly speaking, but that's not why I'm here.
Fine.
You've heard of the Battle of Seven Colors.
Of course. It's our master's claim to fame. An immortal
Then I'm sure you know there are those—
I did hear people arguing about
It's disgraceful.
It doesn't surprise me. Natlan has had more tourism lately. After all, everyone who took part in the battle has returned to the ley lines.
Well, it just so happens the questions—
Listen, we know you were rivals, but do you really—
You think she's like you? Someone who can't survive a little scrutiny?
No, of course not.
Then let me finish. During the battle, we've proud enough to pass it on to her to—
I don't think any of us have heard of it.
Listen, I'm not trying to take it for myself, so be honest.
Yeah, no objections there. But
What's wrong with her? Why would she let it go extinct?
Master's body of work is massive. No one student could hope to learn all. Master had no choice but to recruit many students. So even though we see ourselves as representatives of Wheats, actually, I know of a shaman family that inherited some of Master's techniques. The family
But if they inherited Wheatsy—
Well, it's the only thing I can think of.
All right, give me the—
I'll mark it out on your map.
To be honest, I'm not optimistic about the future. That's because the request came—
Proving the legitimacy of this battle seems more hopeless by the...
Nothing we can do about.
Well, even if our investigation ultimately proves the legend to be false, that although I'm here for business purposes, I have a personal interest in this.
That's exactly why I chose to follow you.
Listen, I'm just updating you on the situation, not Traveler, you came to me for help with your... You thought looking into the Battle of Seven Colors could give you answers. That's understandable. But instead of wasting time, you might consider taking...
Respected traveler, let's not forget about the compensation I
What makes you say that?
Yeah, based on what you've told us,
You think...
she claimed to be your friend, but picked fights with you not by figuring out the truth behind the battle.
Closure? I'd say we're 200...
that...
Alright, let's go visit the shaman family! Hello, are you Asia Man?
Yep, that's me. Huh?
Get up! In a crowded market like this, the only person who should be trying to hide is me.
My apologies. Ever since my grandfather's generation, the shamans of my family have given...
Man, this is generational...
Whenever I misbehaved as a kid, Grandpa would tell me about the threat...
Hey, don't get any funny ideas. This was your idea, remember? Keep asking your...
Okay, so your family studied...
Yes. Although, that pretty much... The techniques my family learned from Huitzilian didn't have much practical use in terms... Turns out, shaman techniques aren't that useful outside the... Of course, it's possible that we were just too foolish to understand the true power of those... After all, Huitzilian was a genius. None of her students have been able...
Do you know which techniques were passed?
I'm not sure. As a kid, I remember...
Just think about it for a sec. Do you...
Decide the outcome of a Besides, my family wasn't really known for our talent. You might have better luck asking one of the priests. They're just...
Well, looks like we're back where...
Still no definitive evidence the Battle of Seven Colors took...
All we have are non-witness accounts. We could put together an interview, but...
Then we have to keep going.
Oh, you're investigating the Battle of Seven Colors?
Yeah, you know about...
Not a lot, but there's something special about my family. In addition to shaman say what you want about my ancestors' dedication to shamanism, but and of course, the Battle of Seven...
We don't need another story. We need something concrete.
I'm not sure if this is helpful, but the story passed down in my family is a little different from the one told in the tribe.
Really?
Well, it's Huitzilian's personal account of the event, so it's a lot... For example, in the version I heard, the battle took place in a location known as...
That means you can tell us where to find...
Unfortunately, no.
I studied maps of Natlan before we left, Monsieur Montluçon.
Could your aunt...
It's unlikely. My family may have let... In the words of my grandfather, some things does...
If Huitzilin's version of events differs so much from the general understanding...
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Oh, hold on. You mentioned the Chico Mostek cave?
Oh, yes?
It's been more than 200 years.
What do you mean?
That location is now known as the Valley of Fog. The Chico Mostek cave is what it was called.
Precisely when Huitzilian was alive. That means, Monsieur Montluçon, once we get there, the evidence we...
Just when we thought all...
Save it. Flattery won't get you anywhere with me.
Wait, Mr. Montluçon works in publishing. You're a huge fan of light novels, right?
Really?
Out of print, huh? Sure.
Well, if we're talking collectibles, then the first edition of Shogun Almighty reborn as Raiden with unlimited power. It's the first major hit of the isekai genre. Several editions have gone to print, but copies of the first edition are
I see.
There's also its sister work, Pretty Please Kitsune Guji. It's opened the door to a new genre after readers grew tired of isekais. Actually, Yai Publishing House released a limited
Sorry, I'm not sure I caught all that.
These two titles are among the most successful and well-known works in the entire...
I'm a merchant from Fontaine, after all. Regarding this particular...
Amateur.
Of course. Sounds like a perfect.
Once we get there, it'll take a bit more work to determine the
Well, I'm sure Miss Sid.
Have you even looked at the time?
Well, what do you think, traveler? Okay, we'll find a place to rest.
He's persistent, huh?
How about noon?
Do we have to wait that long?
Great shamans have important... That's only because I have important tasks.
All right, as Miss Sidlali instructed.
Sorry. I just wanted to ask.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, good.
You're really that scared of her?
To be honest, Granny Eatsley almost never interacts with. She's a powerful shaman who's lived for over 200 years. As a.
Well, thanks for today, Sweet Lolly.
That's quite
Wait, didn't you say you had
What did you think I meant?
Does that mean you've gone drinking every night for the past 200 years? Now, but
No, I've had enough socializing for one day. Which will also give us a chance to solve the mind reading issue, considering the necessary.
Rev the engines! Phew. Let's ride!
is this the place?
No, further up.
Further up? Whoa, this is like a secret base.
Sometimes I want the fresh air. Let's see if my stash is still here. Great! The halberd crest. Now for the mind reading issue. Give me your hand. It might take a little longer, actually. And... you're not wrong. Hold on! Why do I still hear you in my... Oh, did I not separate our senses completely? Oh, please work, please work. A great shaman should be able to handle this. Okay, what about now? Huh? And now? Huh. Whenever I try to... That was just to help with the spell. Ah, shoot. For a human soul, to lose the boundaries of the mind is to drown...
Wait, that's... is he love?
Anyway, well...
Hearing the traveler's thoughts isn't that bad, right?
It's just... sorry, I said I'm used to being Granny Eatsley. Someone intimidating.
Yeah, Paimon's been wondering. Why do you insist?
When you live as long as me, the color draws you in. You water it to see it bloom. It rewards you with its fragrance, but it doesn't last. With the even if the same plot of soil is, that's just how it is. Most of the people in my life will be gone one day, just like a flower. Getting close means losing friend after friend for hundreds of years. Until the weight of their memories crushes my soul. If people don't care about me, then I don't have to care about them.
See, Lolly.
You won't live as long as me, so you don't have to worry about that. Really? Then you should understand. Traveler?
Is something wrong?
Stupid mind-reading side effect won't go away. It's not like I want to hear you complain about me all the time.
Okay, she's definitely drunk.
I'm not drunk. I remember everything. Just gotta think of a response.
Uh-oh, not this again. Is she talking in her sleep or talking to us?
Bye. Gonna walk back alone. Need some time to think.
All